Hey everyone, how you doing? Welcome to another xoxo video. I hope you're all well. So this video was requested by a subscriber, so thank you very much to the subscriber who's requested it. And as the title suggests, we're going to be talking about one of those UK groups that had massive potential to go further than they did, and that is Stooshe.
Why don't you hurry up? It's Travie. Listen, I don't know what you take me as.
But as usual, a very quick disclaimer: this video was purely done for entertainment, informational and commentary purposes. It's not to mock anyone, it's not to disrespect anyone, it's purely various information I found on the interwebs put together into one easy to digest video. So as always, we're going to keep it cute, we're going to keep it polite, we're going to keep it respectful, and let's get into the video. Stooshe are a British girl group from South London and consisted of Alexandra Buggs, Caris Anderson and Courtney Rumbold. According to an interview with the Mirror newspaper in August 2011, Alexandra had a marketing degree when she joined the group. She also stated that she is a descendant of Ghanaian royalty. She says, "I'm from the Ashanti line in West Africa. My mum's mum was a queen." Courtney was the youngest of the group as she was 18 at the time she became a member. A former theatre school pupil and classical singer, she was spotted in Topshop by a lady who later became their stylist. She says, "I was in Topshop and the lady who is now our stylist said, 'Me and Joe Perry are putting a band together. Do you want to audition?' So I went and auditioned. That's how it happened." In the same interview with the Mirror in August 2011, Caris was a former Brit School attendee and one-time ballet dancer before joining the group. In an interview with digitalspy.com, when explaining how they met, Caris said that she knew the group's manager before becoming a member of the group. Alex and Courtney were spotted in Topshop as she was looking for new talent to work on different projects. The group formed in 2010 and eventually signed to Warner Music in August 2011. According to Wikipedia, the original concept was to create an urban and soulful Spice Girls. In the interview with digitalspy.com in October 2011, Caris explained what Stooshe meant. She explained that they had been working together for a few weeks and then realised that they needed a group name. So they were on the Urban Dictionary website and saw the name Stush, which has a few different meanings. One definition of the word means stashed away. The second meaning is a girl who thinks she's nicer than she is, and the third meaning is expensive. The girls liked the meanings and decided to add she on the end to give it a little extra girl power.
So explain to us your name, explain Stooshe, where it comes from.
Stush, obviously we use it in everyday language, but we looked in the Urban Dictionary and it's got a few more meanings. Yeah. It means expensive, it means stoned, it means hidden away. Carry on to more meanings. When someone's causing havoc. It's perfect. See? So we found another meaning to add to the list. So, like Stooshe actually means causing havoc. And then the she for female, women power. Yeah.
In March 2011, the group released their first song, F Me, on YouTube, which featured rapper Suave Debonair.
Why don't you hurry up, hurry up.
Around the time the song was making a buzz, Simon Cowell tried to sign the group to his record label Psycho. However, the group turned it down as the record label wouldn't concede complete creative control. In an interview with The Guardian in March 2012, Alex said that the label could have easily changed the group's style and they didn't want that. They wanted to be themselves. In the same interview, Courtney mentioned the fact that she used the song to come out to her family with the line, "You know I don't do dick, fuck off." Shortly after the release of F Me, the group released a music video for Hot Stepper, which was a cover of Inni Kamo's 1994 hit Here Comes the Hot Stepper.
Comes the hot stepper. I'm a lyrical gangster.
The group then released the single Betty Was Gone on iTunes in October 2011, which earned a place on BBC Radio 1's In New Music We Trust playlist, according to Wikipedia. In the digitalspy.com interview, the group said that Betty Was Gone is based on a true story and wanted to highlight the seriousness of substance abuse. The real woman didn't die, but the group wanted to take it to the extreme, they said. In March 2012, approximately 1 year after releasing F Me, the group re-recorded the track and renamed it Love Me, which featured Travie McCoy from the group Gym Class Heroes.
Why don't you hurry up, hurry up. It's Travie. Look, listen, I don't know what you take.
Love Me peaked at number 5 on the UK singles chart, spending a total of 7 weeks on the chart. The single also peaked at number 7 on the Scottish singles chart, spending a total of 1 week on the chart. Over in the US, the single peaked at number 14 on the Billboard Hot 100, spending a total of 2 weeks on the chart. Shortly after, the group released their second single, Black Heart, which peaked at number 3 on the UK singles chart, spending a total of 24 weeks on the chart. This will be the group's highest charting single. In 2012, the group were nominated for a Mobile Award for Best Newcomer and were also nominated for a Brit Award for Best British Single for Black Heart. Then in June 2012, it was announced that Stooshe would be supporting Nicki Minaj on the UK leg of her Pink Friday tour. According to Wikipedia, in the same year, the group performed a brief set at Bingley Music Live in August 2012. Then in October 2012, it was announced that the group would be supporting Jennifer Lopez on the European leg of her Dance Again World Tour. However, in November 2012, it was reported in digitalspy.com that the group's debut album would be delayed until March 2013. According to the article, it was Stooshe who decided to delay the release of their debut album so that they have time to record additional songs and include them on the album. They wanted the album to live up to their full potential. But according to Wikipedia, the reason for the delay was after the group's cover of TLC's 1995 hit Waterfalls just missed out on reaching the top 20.
Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the
Waterfalls, very frustratingly, peaked at number 21 on the UK singles chart, spending a total of 3 weeks on the chart. It appears as though the group's debut album was pushed back for a further 2 months after March 2013, as it was finally released in May, approximately a year after the release of their single Black Heart. The album was entitled London with the Lights On, with Love Me being the lead single. The album peaked at number 8 on the UK albums chart, spending a total of 10 weeks on the chart. Almost at the same time, the group released their 4th single, Slip,
Why did you let it slip? Bring your love back to me.
which peaked at number 12 on the UK singles chart, spending a total of 5 weeks on the chart. According to the website musicnews.com, the group confirmed the release of their next single, My Man Music.
Old school vibe, come with the rhythm, come with the bass. Turn to a hottie and go wind up your waist.
However, the song did not enter the UK singles chart. Due to disagreements over their album London with the Lights On, the group split from their record label in autumn 2013. In their interview with harrowtimes.co.uk in February 2014, the girls explained that the disagreement was due to creativeness and people in suits interfering. Karis also said in the interview that most of the album was written before we even got signed, so it was a precious baby to us. When things got changed, we had to say something. After parting ways with their label, the group stayed out of the spotlight for a few months, but were working behind the scenes. They changed management and eventually signed to Trilogy Records and were back to announce that they were working on their second album. In October 2015, the group released a music video entitled Lockdown.
Had me on lockdown. Oh, you had us all locked down.
This was the first single for their anticipated second album set to release in 2016. Then in July 2016, the group released the music video for Let It Go, which was intended to be the second single from their second album.
Don't have to be loved. Let it go, let it go, let it go.
I think with the intended second album and the singles they released, the group changed their sound, possibly to appear more palatable to an American audience, as they had abandoned the South London Cockney accent that they unapologetically had when they first burst onto the scene. In August 2018, Stooshe performed at Summer of Love in Coventry. After performing their first song, Karis thanked the crowd for coming out and said that they don't perform that much anymore.
You guys are amazing. We don't really perform that much anymore, so really happy to be here.
Then Then in September 2018, it was announced on the group's Twitter page that Karis Anderson landed the lead role as Diana Ross for Motown the Musical UK and Ireland until 2020.
You're playing Diana Ross on tour.
I am.
Tell us about this.
So I walked into an agent's office and I was like, I've got no musical theatre experience, but I'll work really hard, I can sing, and I promise I won't let you down. And she was like, okay then.
Karis is currently active on Instagram and sharing her plant-based recipes. She has also set up a meal prep service called kariswithlove.com. All the dishes are vegan and veggie friendly. Alexandra hasn't been active on Instagram since November 2018. However, she is currently an in-house recruiter at the time of recording this video. Courtney is very active on Instagram, but she has not been active on Twitter since January 2013. The group's Twitter account was active until August 2020, and their Instagram account was active until June 2020. The group were due to perform at the Brasserie Abode in Manchester on the 27th of March 2020. However, due to the global pandemic, the event was cancelled. Stooshe were one of those groups that had massive potential. Their sound was different, their style was different, but they were failed by the record label and possibly their management. It seems that after their disagreement with the record label, they were unable to pick up where they left off, even though they had made an attempt to make a comeback. Looking at their last Instagram pic, it may be safe to say that the ladies still remain friends. At the time of recording this video, the group's second album has not been released, and there's no news as to when the group aims to release the album. Their first album, London with the Lights On, is available on Spotify, YouTube Music and Deezer. And that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you've all enjoyed. For those of you who made it this far, thank you so much. Don't forget to like the video, share the video, subscribe, comment down below and turn the notification on. Also comment down below what you think the demise of Stooshe was. Do you think it was due to their issues with their record label and management? Or do you think it was due to the group changing their sound later down the line? Or do you think it was both? Let me know down below and I will see you in my next video. Over and out.